Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil. If you've not been here before, please do not forget to subscribe or give me a thumbs up before you leave. Today is part 2 of the Blackstar HT100 Mark III demo. In part 1, I watched it back and I thought, you know what? Really, if I was a metal player and I was looking at this amp and I was looking to purchase this amp, I would be asking myself, yeah, sounds great, but what's it like with an overdrive in front or a clean boost? That's what I do with most of my amps live, so I figured that in part 2 it made sense to do a demo where I put a boost in front. Now, the boost that I'm going to use today in front of the Blackstar HT100 Mark III is going to be a vintage overdrive by Harley Benton. This is available through Hotone. It's about 30 or 40 pounds. It's not an expensive boost. It does its job. I've had it absolutely years and it works fine. In a shootout, a lot of you guys even picked this boost over boosts that cost more than treble, actually, the price of this one. So a very good boost, and I would highly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget. In the video today, we're only going to be boosting OD1 and OD2 because that's where the gravy is, that's where the money is, you know, that's where the gain is. Now, what I must tell you first is that OD1 and OD2 both have a voice switch. While we're talking about the switches on this amp, something that I missed in part 1 is a really cool feature that I absolutely love. And these toggle switches, when you press them down, the voice or the channel changes, whichever toggle switch you've got hold of. When you let go of it, it springs back up, and I think that's really cool. It feels really sturdy, it feels nice, and it's a big improvement to any amp that has plastic buttons that you have to press. You know, the less plastic lying around, the better on an amp, in my opinion. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that because they work really well. Right, so on OD1 and OD2 we have a voice switch. On OD2, the voice switch really tightens things up and is almost it's almost indistinguishable from a boosted amp anyway with the voice switch on. We're going to boost OD1 and OD2, and we're going to boost each voice as well. I'm going to have to mess with the gain levels, obviously, to do this because the gain goes up and down as you change channels and as you change voice switches due to how much gain the channels and the voice switches provide. Today I'm going to be plugging the Blackstar HT100 Mark III into a Hesu vintage 30 loaded 212 cab, and I'm going to be using a Chapman Ghost Fret. This guitar is new for 2023. It's loaded with a Seymour Duncan Alternative 8 pickup. As I flick through the voicings and the channels on the screen, I will be letting you know exactly which channel I'm on and also exactly which voice I'm using. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay guys, so what did you think? I think this head reacts really well to a boost. OD2 that I started with, because that's my favourite channel on the head, without a boost, with the voice switch engaged, is a bit too much for me. Might suit the lower tune 7 string, 8 string guys, but for me personally, too much, too quacky. It was just a bit too much. It thinned out the tone a bit too much, made it a bit too bright and a bit quacky. With the voice switch off, I thought OD2 sounded really good, actually boosted. I was surprised. It was very tight, very percussive, very metalcore-ish, you know, like a kill switchy type of sound. Now over on to OD1, I thought that is where the clean boost worked really well. On both voicings, I think it worked well. Two different flavours completely, two different gain levels, but I really did think that OD1 is where the boost sounds the best, and so it should, really. But yeah, more importantly guys, what did you think? Like I always say, don't use my ears, use your own. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this amp and what you think about it boosted.